John, let's start with the positives. 0-0 draw, a point on the road at a very tough venue, and we're still in second place. What's your summary of the day?
Well, I mean, we came here to win, so being in second place is not really a great, it's not a plus because we came here to win. However, on the day, we didn't really do enough to win, so we have to take the point, There's a positive from it, obviously. A clean sheet, difficult place to come, big strong physical team we're playing against. We matched them in that department, we made it very difficult for them. Big strong boys, We came here last year. Once we got beat 1-0, we went away with nothing. We came away with a point today. We came for 3. We'd never really done enough to get 3, to be honest. If we're really being honest with ourselves, we didn't do enough. They were very much at us right from the start, and if we weren't as physically strong ourselves, then maybe you lose the game, So we had to make sure that we were going to match them physically, which we did. We had 3 really strong central defenders in there. Frankie strong and at right wing back, and Liam Dick, so that back 5 for set plays, stopping crosses, defending crosses when they came in. That was a plan that we put in place. Even in their last league game down at Kilmarnock, they win the game with a header from a corner kick. And so we look at all these things and we had to try and make sure that we're going to deny them that opportunity. And we've come away with a clean sheet. We were here to win the game, as I said, because the motivation was to go top. It would have been really good to have went top. But obviously Inverness won last night. Today it wouldn't look like there's been any damage done. Obviously Arbroath have not picked anything up on us. Partick's not picked anything up on us. So we take it, we dust ourselves down, the clean sheet, as I said. Difficult, no one plays this part better than Arbroath. No one, absolutely no one. They're notorious here, and I think the positives are exactly that. I thought we did better second half. We had to change it at half time. Whether the way we set up in the first half was it to blame or not, we'll never know. I didn't think we actually competed well enough in the first half. We did stand up to it, but it was like having to defend, not necessarily winning enough second balls and getting a bit quality going forward. We didn't really create that, so we had to make sure that we're going to do a bit better in the second half. So we had to change back into a back 4. Obviously we had a lot of central defenders on the pitch, so something had to give, and even at that we had to end up with Benny at right back without making too many changes to that. But I thought, Ethan Ross coming on did better. Once again, Ethan varying up top was excellent for the team, his work rate for the team. And then Ross and Brad, Dylan got a little bit better in the second half. So we had 1 or 2 little sniffs, but probably not enough to say that we won the game.
You mentioned a lot of things I was going to ask about, but obviously Ethan Ross came on. It was good to see him after his injury scare up at Inverness, especially with Aidan Connolly not being available.
Yeah, Aidan's Achilles were killing him, since Tuesday night. So he's not trained, and he wasn't available today. We can only keep our fingers crossed for next week. Yeah. Ethan Ross had to come off the game on Tuesday night. He only trained on Friday. Probably, he possibly could have started, but the way that we kind of shaped up today, the conditions here today, we came up here in the past with wingers and we never really get in the game, and sometimes, you're thinking, did you pick the right team? So we went with a physically strong team today, but whatever I say, I'm not really sure if it didn't work or not, but we had to change, and the change was better. But still not exactly, creating enough to score some goals today. So we had to make sure that the scorelines said Arbroath 0, take the point. Not enough, a lot of damage done at the top. Yes, Inverness won, gained a point on Kilmarnock. As I said there earlier, no damage with Arbroath, no damage with Partick, and we have now 14 games unbeaten. So it's we want that to continue. We want to try and keep the momentum. The guys are recognising that we can do better, of course. and we inspired to do that.
Yeah. Finally, John, hearts in mouth when Brad Spencer went down in the second half there. Looked like to us that it was his knee, but I understand that's not the case. What's the latest?
Yeah, it's more like his shin or his muscle down the back of the leg there, down the back of his sort of calf, and a fairly extensive. Could be a few muscles involved in that. So he's going to go and get an X-ray right now, and then we'll have find out the result of the X-ray, and then we'll get a look at him on Monday and see if we need to do anything else. It doesn't seem like it's a knee, so that's a good thing. It doesn't look like that, but it's probably going to take a few days to let it calm down, and let's see where we are and see what we need to do next.
Yeah. And just one last question, and I will let you away. Sorry. In pretty tricky weather conditions, in the cold and the wet, a good number of 400 plus Rovers supporters cheering us on. Yeah,
fantastic. Once again, thanks for everyone that travelled up. They were a great support. Tuesday night for the people that went all the way up to Inverness, and coming up here today. It's Christmas time coming up. And paying the money to get into these games, it's no cheap, and with Christmas coming up, we thank each and every one of you for coming up, and the support that you gave us was fantastic. Fortunately, we just couldn't get you that win, but we keep going. We're still up there, and we're fighting, and see you all at home next Saturday.
Great. Thanks for that, John. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.